Okay, welcome back. It's been a couple of days. I've done some work, and I'll show you kind of what I've been up to, and then we can figure out where we're going from there. But yeah, I've been busy continuing to empty out this ocean monument. You can kind of see the full dimensions of it now. Those dark prismarine blocks that you can see in the distance there, that's the front. And then this is the back wall. So I've sort of made it all the way across, gotten rid of all the rooms in between, and I think it's completely emptied out. You can see there's still a couple of floors that I need to mine out to make it one big empty space. And then, yeah, I guess there's still a top floor here. Maybe there might be one or two more rooms tucked away that I need to sponge out. But for now, this has given me a good stockpile of all of these prismarine blocks, which is kind of the point of coming over here. Some of this dark prismarine, and I've transported a bunch of it back to the main base, but I've also gotten some sea lanterns, so that's pretty good. But this is a lot of work, and I was kind of feeling a little grindy, so I'm going to leave it for now and come back here every now and then and keep mining it out. And eventually I might do the whole ocean perimeter thing, but that would be for another day. So for now, I'm going to go back to the main base and show you what I have been up to there. And we are back home now. Just stepped through the portal and can show you kind of what I've been up to here. I think the major development is the little fish farm that I added in over here. So I think these stairs might be new, and while I'm looking at them, I can show you one of the additions is using these dark prismarine blocks. They've added these stairs, which I was kind of excited to use with these kelp blocks. But now that I've done it, I think I'm not sure. I'm sort of curious your opinion. In my opinion, I think these greens don't quite match, although they're close. It might look a little different with a different kind of wood stair, and I might mess around a little bit in creative some more to see if a darker wood would kind of bring out the darks in that green to make it match with that green. But anyway, those are little finicky detail things that I kind of like to you know, take some time to figure out. But yeah, let me show you the fish farm down here. The same version that I made back at the other place. Simple note block. When you click on it, let me turn the note block sound on. You can hear what it sounds like. Yeah, so you can tune these and you could play songs on them if you wanted to set up a big redstone contraption. But for now, what I do is I just sit here and I go burp, and then I tune up the note block, and I just do this over and over and over and over and over again. And when a fish finally comes, I'm already clicking on it and it catches it just like that, right on cue. But it also makes a lot of noise, which is why I tend to turn down the note blocks. But that has given us a lot of enchantment books, and really the one enchantment that I've been looking for is mending. So I have a whole bunch of really nice enchantments here. This one was this Curse of Vanishing I could do without forever. That just makes your gear disappear when you die rather than being able to pick it up. So it's not something you really want on your gear. But yeah, I have gotten mending, so I can show you. I've gotten a few books of mending, which I have applied to my helmet, although I need to absorb some experience to repair that. Put it on my boots, named them Boots of Power. And let's see, what else? I also put it on my Silk Touch and the Fortune Pick. So then eventually I'll get it on this, hopefully eventually I'll get it on everything. But that leads me to the next thing, which I was talking about last time. Mending books will come from fishing, but also a more reliable source is the villager that we found the other day down in the over in the village. So we're going to need paper for that. So I kind of want to do a paper farm. And then once we have a good source of sugar, or the reeds that we can turn into paper, it would make more sense to bring the villager over here for easier trading. But before we go into the sugar farm, I did want to show you something that has been going on with the kelp farm. I probably should sleep here while I'm thinking about it so I don't get interrupted by things that go bump in the night, things that go and blow up in your face. So do you remember we put the fish in the, we made it a big fish tank? Well, let me show you. They're not here anymore. In fact, there's only one fish left. See? The pufferfish? Ooh, yeah, see, he gets big when you get close to him. He's the only fish. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. One other guy down here. Huh. But the rest of them have disappeared. For a little bit, I was thinking that the pufferfish might have eaten the other ones. Not really. But I do think it's curious that he's one of the... I thought he was the only one to survive, although he seems like he's almost stuck down there. But that leads me to down here, where I find a couple of them have survived the trip and are hanging out pretty happily in this water stream. Still have the turtle standing guard. That guy is just moments away from certain doom in the hopper there. And then that leads me to this. Wait, where was it? This very sad discovery. I don't even want to look. Tropical fish. Yep. Those are the fish that I put in. And they enjoyed their time in the fish tank until they had hopefully what I hope was a very exciting trip down here. Hope they enjoyed that, because soon enough they ended up tropical fish. And there's really nothing you can do with tropical fish once they end up like this. Sad story. But I've also been crunching away, getting more kelp blocks cooked, and I've also started to use the kelp blocks as fuel, because you can burn them as fuel too, and that'll help us more with the production, because when I go AFK doing fishing, I end up accumulating a whole bunch of kelp, more than we've been cooking. So yeah, I'm going to do some thinking about where to put the sugar farm, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back, and I've been doing some thinking. I was at first thinking I was going to make a really big wall of a sugarcane farm, maybe here or over there, sort of fill in some of these big spaces. But I sort of thought it might be cooler to do just a bunch of littler sugarcane farms kind of all over the mountain, and they would all feed into a central collection point. So let me get down there and let me show you kind of what my plan is for the farm. It's essentially the exact same design as the kelp farm. So yeah, let me get up there and kind of show you what I was thinking here. Okay, made it up here to one of these little tunnels that kind of winds through, and I thought I would just do my first farm right here. So first thing you need is a little bit of water. The sugarcane needs some water. Let's see, I'm going to fill in these blocks here, do a stream of water, and then sand to grow the paper on, the sugarcane rather. And you can grow sugar on dirt, but for some reason it just always seems like it makes sense to have it on sand. I don't know, maybe that's because that's where you find it at first, along a riverbank. And then we're going to have sugar, taking a look, and an observer rather, looking at the, nope, that's not right. I'm doing the pistons first. Haha, right. Pistons down here, facing out. Doom, 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 doom. And then up here is where the observers will go. So these observers are going to be, again, looking out at the third block to see when these things grow big enough to set off these observers, which are going to be pointing outwards. They will send a little red signal out to a row of blocks that will be right here. And it's getting dark here. I should put a torch down, which I don't have. And then a little bit of redstone goes on top there. Doom. So let me show you what happens when you add some sugarcane to this. You go doop, and then when it sees something, it powers. So that's kind of how it's going to work. And that's basically the exact same thing as the kelp farm setup, but works great for this as well. So my thought is to have individual little streams feeding into a whole system of maybe some pipes that would take it to a central place once I figure out where to put the villager friend that's going to come over and help us make good use of all our paper and turn it into mending books. So that's kind of my plan. It's going to take a little time to build these farms, kind of set them up, but I think I'm going to leave it there, kind of trying to leave these episodes on the shorter side for snack time. We've had such busy days, starting up guitar lessons, crazy stuff. So, but that's my new fishing farm. That's kind of the big update for this time. And yeah, just kind of slowly, again, building up a little bit more staircases around here and making it feel a little bit more like home. But that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed. Love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.